Hello, I'm Colleen Chu, one of the co-founders of Okashi Studios. Today I'm going to give you an update on Shira Oka Second Chances, the game that we're currently working on. More specifically, I'll be showing you some video from one part of the game, the character generation process. Basically, when you start playing Shira Oka for the first time, the first thing you'll need to do is to create a character for yourself. But before we look at that, let me just remind you that all of this is still a work in progress, and things may look or work differently in the final game that's released. In fact, if you have any suggestions or comments about what you see here, I encourage you to join our forums and discuss it with us. I'll tell you exactly how to do that at the end. So without further ado, let's create a character. Does this girl look familiar to you? You might recognize her from the promo video we showed earlier this year. She's your advisor in the game, and you can talk to her to find out how you're doing. So we thought it was only fitting that she acts as your guide during the character creation stage as well. The first thing you'll need to do is pick a first and last name for yourself. You can choose a name or let the angel choose one for you. After you've finished entering your name, you'll be asked for your birthday. Again, you can enter one on your own or let her choose for you. The next step is to tell her your blood type. You might find this a little strange if you're not familiar with the concept, but in Japanese culture, there's a belief that a person's blood type is related to their personality, similar to what a person's sun sign represents in Western cultures. So just pick one. When you click each one, the description changes to show you a blurb of what that type's personality is expected to be like. Here's where things get a bit more interesting, and you may need to spend a little more time deciding what to do. Basically, your character's personal attributes in the game are described by these 4 stats: intelligence, fitness, creativity, and charm. And for each of those stats, you can further customize your character by biasing it a certain way. Take intelligence, for example. There's different ways that someone can be intelligent. You could be more biased towards organization, which means you're probably good at juggling multiple tasks at once, or you could be more biased towards cleverness, meaning you're more likely to rely on your intuition to figure things out. Or, of course, you could be a mix of the two. And the same thing goes for the rest of the stats, which you can learn about by clicking on the blue info buttons next to them. But before you spend too much time thinking about how to spend your points, let's take a look at the next screen. Okay. You know how a common main character in anime shows is this nerdy, clumsy guy, yet somehow all these girls are interested in him? Well, in this game, you get to play that lucky guy. This page shows what we lovingly call your quirks, which basically tells you exactly what's wrong with you. So let's see. You're tongue-tied, you've got your head in the clouds, animals hate you, and that's just the beginning. The good news is there is hope for you if you care to do something about it. You can use some of your points from the previous screen to buy out some of these quirks. If only real life were this simple, huh? Well, I won't go into exactly how each quirk affects you in the game, but I will say that it's a combination of effects on stats and story events. And finally, that brings us to the summary screen, which shows the details that you've chosen so far. If you want to go back and change any of your answers, you can do that from here using these pencil buttons. When you're done, you just click the red button to start the game. So anyway, I think that gives you some idea of how the game will look, and the ways that you can customize your starting character. As I mentioned in the beginning today, we're very interested to hear what you think so far. If you don't have an account on the Shira Oka forums yet, please sign up for one by going to www.shira-oka.com/forum. It's completely free, and it will give you access to the members-only parts of our site, including a section just for discussing the game Shira Oka itself. So if you have any questions or comments for us, please sign up and let us know. Again, this has been Colleen Chu, one of the co-founders of Okashi Studios, the company that's bringing you Shira Oka. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and we look forward to talking to you more on our forums and at upcoming conventions in your area. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.